So your tour of this Tour Force 1 is almost over. I mean, you have reached the half of the tour now, and this was your last gig in Germany. So
Yeah.
how has the tour been so far?
Awesome, great. Well, actually, it's not almost over because we have more to go than we have been on the road. We have been, let me think, we have been on tour for a month now,
Yeah.
4 weeks, and we have still, what, 5, 6 weeks to go?
Something like that.
So we're not in the halfway quite yet, but yeah, but this was the last German show.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird because, you know, I don't have any idea of the German map.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have any idea of any other country's map either, but you know, except for Finland. But it's like funny because it's like first we did like a lot of German shows, then we went to the Baltics for, where did we go? Czech Republic and Slovakia, yeah. And then we came back for one German show, which is it's so strange. And they said, but it's north.
Yeah.
No, Bremen is north. I don't know where we are.
Yeah.
All I know is that it's in Germany, all right?
I guess it doesn't matter to know where you are, actually. So.
I mean, it looks like that everybody else pretty much, they have an idea where we are.
Yeah.
Every day. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
And the most important thing for me is that, do you take euros?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, every morning it's like, do they take euros here? No, they have some shitters here.
Oh, okay, that's great then. But you have to change your money to.
Unless they take credit cards. Oh, excellent.
Woo, cigarettes!
I'm carrying gifts.
Yeah. Well, give me one. You know I'm handicapped.
Oh, poor you.
Open your mouth. If you love me.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, what a nice lighter.
Yeah, I got it from the drummer of Palace.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's the best lighter ever.
Yeah, they're so great. It's such a great band. It's too bad that they have to leave now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. I mean, literally. Of all the support bands that we've had over the years, there are only few that our diehard fans have really like come to the band and to us and to me that awesome band.
Yeah, they are.
And Palace is one of those bands that we have gotten a good response from the fans, from the diehard fans, because it's, you know, some of the Lordi fans are not that, they're kind of picky, they don't like whatever, so it's like, we don't.
Yeah, so you made a great choice there, but what do you say to the late advertisement and the late ticket sales for the tour? I mean, it started like a week before the tour was on here in Germany.
Really?
Yes. So
well, because the thing is that I have no clue about that at all. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I thought it was something you were involved, that it started so late or something.
No, nobody in the band is in any way involved in that. Okay. You know, the timings or anything. We just get the schedule, or that's when you go. You know, be at the airport at that time, and then you go. Okay. So really, it was like only 1 week before?
Yeah, that's why I wondered that so many people are there, because nobody knew about the show. That's also why the show in Hamburg was so poorly visited, because nobody knew about it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. You would have to ask that from our booking agency. I have no idea.
Well, I just thought that you maybe know something about that.
No, I don't know anything.
Yeah, well, and talking about the tour, there are some recent news right now that Hella is pregnant.
Yeah.
So, whose idea was it to put that little subtle clue into the show with the child?
Well, this is funny. Originally, her own idea. Her own idea was first that she would actually give birth on stage, like a really rude way, like a blood splurting out and like crying fucking monster baby coming out, and we already started building the trick with our props guys, and you know, because I built all of the tricks also, you know, and we started already planning on how to do it, and luckily we didn't like build anything yet, because then she said no. Maybe if she cannot even do it, you know, maybe you know, physically.
Yeah, sure.
So then over one night or two nights, Jessica, our new prop girl, who unfortunately isn't with us on tour, but she's a great girl, doing a lot of cool props ideas in Finland for us. And so she came up, how about this?
Yeah,
you know, and,
sure.
yeah, and that's so it's a little hint. I mean, we told her that, hey, come on, spurt it out, tell it already. And she's like, yeah. Finally she told it, but
yeah, and I think there was quite some good response to that because everybody seemed to be so happy for her.
And you know, she's really happy for that because she's getting baby shower presents. She's getting I'm sure that she doesn't really have to buy anything for the kid.
We bought her a nice T-shirt today with like my mother is a monster doll. So so I hope she likes that.
Yeah, I think she will.
Yeah, hopefully. But let's talk about your new album, Scarecrow's One, for a moment. You again were quite experimental, tried some new stuff about the music there. So how did you feel about that? Was it intention to do something new?
Well, we were. There were a few things. First of all, we did 2 albums with Michael Wagner, and we got that out of our system. They're really like 80s kind of thing, and we wanted to do that. And on the last album, we wanted to do a little bit more modern thing with a new drummer and everything. So we, all that shit, So, but one thing that we kind of like missed on To Beast was the melodies in my perspective and the others also in the band. That we felt that okay, we kind of. We weren't paying that much attention to the melodies and big choruses. So there were 2 things on Scarecrow's One that we wanted to do. Okay, we want to bring back somehow the bigger melody lines of the choruses, and also keep up somehow the quite kind of the modern approach to the songs. And then also we wanted to have a new way of like structure in the songs. So because these are not on Scarecrow's One, the songs are really un-Lordi like.
Yeah, they are
longer and they have repeating parts and new parts coming, and we call it the Iron Maiden structure or King Diamond syndrome. Both bands that I really love, especially King Diamond. So it's like, okay, let's try that, and and also with the. We wanted to have try out a modern metal producer, which is Mikko Karmela, who's produced so much. So and we wanted to do it in Finland, and so we wanted to try something a bit different.
So,
I mean, of course, we have done all the other albums except for the last 2 we've done in Finland, but with a really clear 80s vibe in our head. And well, we had to go to Michael Wagner to get that 80s vibe really, but now we were okay. Let's see if we actually try to have this like more like modern sound and more modern approach.
So I guess it was an easy decision for you to record the new album in Finland.
Yeah. We actually all pretty much decided already while we were done with the last album. We thought, even though we love fucking Michael, we don't love fucking Michael.
Michael, yeah, of course.
We love Michael. He's an awesome dude, and he's like a really, an awesome dude, awesome producer and everything. But after 2 albums done in Nashville, it's a hassle to go there, and it has a certain vibe. So we wanted to, and also it's also the thing that many fans, not all, but many fans feel that. Like for me, sound-wise, the best album, for me personally, is Babes for Breakfast, which is really 80s. But for many fans, it sounds really outdated and it's really old sounding. But that's just a gap of generations.
Yeah.
For me, the late 80s albums, that is the real sound of rock and metal for me. And I understand it that it's not the case nowadays, but because for me, the modern metal sound, it's like demos. It sounds like demos for me. It's a question of what I like. But we made the decision really early on that we want to record it in Finland, somewhere completely different place than Nashville, USA. So we wanted to So we actually recorded in Lapland, which is like, I don't know, 200-300 kilometers above the Arctic Circle where I live.
Yeah.
So we were really in Lapland. Funnily enough, when we were in the studio, well, actually it wasn't even a studio, it was a cabin of a famous Finnish comedy producer, well, famous only in Finland, of course. And so we got his cabin to record it there. And usually in Finland, in Lapland, during the summertime, it's not that warm, but funnily enough, when we were there, it was the hottest place in Europe for those weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, well.
Be lucky that you don't have to record in the costume, so.
Yeah, but I've never been so hot and sweating while recording my vocals, because it was like already 11 in the morning. It was 36 degrees, and then we watched the news, and the weather forecast says, well, funnily enough, the hottest place in Europe at the moment is Finnish Lapland. Even in Italy, it was like 20 or something, and we had 36 or something. Well, depends on if you like it.
Yeah.
Because I take any temperature, any number. I take rather on a minus, with a minus mark than on the plus side. Because I come from up there, so I love the cold, I love the snow, and for me it's really strange to be touring it, for example, in February here, when there's no fucking snow.
Yeah, welcome to Germany.
Yeah, I know, but it's so weird for me, because when I left home in the end of January, it was like we had snow this much.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the way I feel like it used to be, like it should be at minus 30 or something, and then I fly to Helsinki and then there's snow this much. I can do with that still, and it's like minus 10. Like, this is not winter, what the fuck? And then we go to Germany. Actually, we went to Poland first. And it's like fucking Finnish spring.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, that's how it's going here. So, in the lyrics, you're singing about a lot of terrifying things, if you will, like clowns and ghosts and stuff like that. So, and the heaviness and darkness, if you will, of the album and the era in general. So, would you say that you wrote SFO as a concept album, or did it just end up like that?
It did. In my book, it didn't even end up like that. I mean, we had the title Scare Force 1. We had that already before we were even finished with To Beast or Not to Beast. That was funny because we were thinking about the name for To Beast or Not to Beast, and one of the names we came up with was Scare Force 1. When we knew that it's a great title, so we already knew that the next album was going to be Scare Force 1. Alright, so we had some time, me and Eamon, we were thinking about all these Air Force things and blah blah blah. And at some point, actually, our A&R, who has been with us since the Apocalypse, he always tells us that, dude, you gotta do what Kiss did with the Elder, you gotta do the concept album. We're not ready for that yet, let's wait. And at some point there was a little bit of a idea that maybe we'll do a concept album, maybe we'll do like a full storyline, but we didn't. I think there's only Scare Force 1 and United Rocking Dead and Mr. President that are kinda in the same world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, well, I know that we're gonna do a concept album someday. Cool. I don't think it's the next one because we already have the ideas for the next one.
That's
so
nice.
so yeah, let's see.
Yeah. So, and what is your favorite song from the new album?
Scare Force 1.
And is there a reason
Scare
why?
Force 1. I'm so proud that I wrote that song. That was exactly what I wanted to do. That was the first song that I actually wrote for the album, and I'm really happy with how the concept came out and the whole structure of the song. Although it's one of the shittiest songs to play live.
Oh, why? I think it's so
there's
great.
too many words. I keep forgetting them. For Eamon, it's like drinking gasoline, because he likes to rock out, you know. But he needs to concentrate on that song, so it's not. And now it's like the fourth last song on the set, so it's already everybody's pretty tired at that moment. So you just want to do Monster Man, some easy songs, but that is for us. It's the hardest song, pretty much.
Okay.
So musically, it's my favorite on the album, definitely. I like the other ones too,
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on the album.
I like She's a Demon. I like it a lot. But we decided to drop it out. I like House of Ghosts, but that we decided not to play live because it's not gonna. I have a feeling that it's not gonna work live because it has to, because it's so naked.
Yeah,
I mean, on the album it's a production. It's only the drums, the piano, and the vocals. So yeah, it's so bare bones.
Not a live song.
Not a live song at all.
So, what are monsters scared of? Talking about Scare Force 1 and scary things. Like normal stuff that also normal people fear?
No. Well, I am afraid of horses, personally. I don't like them.
Really?
They are bred by Satan, if you ask me. I mean, those are... I love snakes and spiders and all kinds of, weird creatures, but horses, because you are supposed to know what they think by the position of their ears. What's that shit? I mean, come on, they are like rhinos. If they kick, they can kick your fucking head off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so horses are like, well, I petted a horse and I've been close to horses and shit, but I don't trust those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm not that scared. But when I go close to a horse, then they start moving. It's like, whoa, you're gonna step on my fucking toes, man.
Oh, better not. That could hurt.
When you put Archives on YouTube, when you put all the videos there, when you put all the stuff there for free, there are people who don't need to buy it then. I'm not gonna spend my money on that. I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube whenever I want. Which means that the record label is not getting any money out of that. Which means that next time we want to put something out, they say, well, it didn't sell enough because people are watching it from motherfucking YouTube.